What's up? So, what's up, little android? SonicFanGal here. This is going to be like a small video today. I don't really plan on saying a bunch of stuff, but this is kind of like a mini vlog just to keep everybody kind of in the loop of my life, my crazy and insane life. So, I don't even know where to begin, honestly. But like, as some of you know, my aunt disowned me about a week or two back, and it's been okay-ish. I mean, I haven't been trying my hardest to think about it, but it's just, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of you guys, well, most of you, a lot of you even, are very lucky you didn't know me as like an early teenager, you know? I made a lot of mistakes growing up, and because of that, I was constantly trying to pursue into being what my family wanted. And it turns out it didn't really help me figure out, you know, what I wanted. And because of that, it's put a lot of pressure on me to try to be living up to my family's expectations, you know? And I'm sure some of you have dealt with that before. Like, you deal with, hey, your mom is some big company person and your father is like this big office worker, and you have to try your hardest to live up to their standards, and it's really hard sometimes, especially if your family feels like they rule you with an iron fist. If it's anything like my family, I feel sorry for you, and I couldn't agree more, to be honest, because my whole family has been like that. Like, for me, in my life, I've either had to be a business person and never get married, like complete all these achievements, all these goals, and then if I go to a different side, it's just all family and you're just the loser of the bunch. And so far with me being neither one, I'm just kind of the black sheep. And it's really hard sometimes because with me, hours at work haven't been that great. I mean, it's just after Christmas, so it's unusually slow. So it's not been that great. And I'm constantly having things thrown up at my face. And in case you guys don't know, I still live at home. So I haven't really moved out on my own. I haven't been like, you know, all these places, all that. No, I mean, I graduated college April of last year, and that's pretty much all I've done. I work in a retail store. I mean, I'm not some big shot. And sometimes I have to think, you know, is this my life? Is this what I had? Just, you know, making little videos here and there and everything. And I guess that's why I love this channel, and I love you guys. You guys, even though I don't get many likes or many comments or many subs, I feel important, you know? And let me rephrase that. I'm not trying to say that's my only goal in life, no. But as long as I know people are watching my content, they care. And like, if you follow me or if you read my stories, and it makes me feel great. And it makes me realize, you know, maybe I am cared for. I just made a chapter on Happy Together, your boyfriend story, and it covers the topic of suicide. And before anybody says anything, I'm not suicidal, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure all of us a time or two has felt suicidal tendencies. And it's not talked about. And it's really hard sometimes because some people, they need that. They need to realize, hey, this person's life is bullcrap, same like mine. And it's not in a sadistic way, if that makes sense. It's not like, you know, you're taking pleasure out of it. It's meaning like, hey, you understand what I'm going through. And I guess that's why I'm doing that, because my life is far from perfect. And my life sucks right now. because I don't have any money, hardly at all, and my dog is kind of like sick. She's not like flu sick, she just has some issues going on, and I've always got something happening, and it's very overwhelming. With Tennessee getting so many storms here lately, I haven't been able to do much. And with the death of my grandfather, I know a lot of people keep on thinking I'm coming back to this. Well, the reason why I am is because my grandfather was kind of the glue of the family. And when he has died and passed away, my whole family has just gone to pot. And I know some of you might not get what that term is, but it's basically where everything goes down the toilet. All hopes and dreams. So, with that being said, I've been under a lot of stress with these familial issues. And for those of you who haven't seen the movie Encanto, it's a really good movie. It's probably like one of the best Disney movies I think I've ever seen. And the reason why is because it woke me up. It's an eye-opener. It helped me see, you know, with me, like me personally, my favorite character is Louisa. I'm sorry if I missaid her name. I'm sorry. But she was my favorite character because she's really strong like me. I'm very physically strong myself, especially if I'm angry. I have like whole like strength. It's a family trait. But she was always being depended on, and her family was constantly pushing her to do all this stuff. And to me, that's what my family's been doing to me my whole life, is you've got to do this, and you've got to take this, and you got to take this job, or go to this school, or it's just always something. And to me, it was a big eye-opener. It helped me see, you know, my life has always been ruled like this. We've always been this way. And I guess that's kind of what I'm talking about, is toxic family goals and toxic family situations. And if you are in that type of situation and you don't know how to get out of it, I'm there for you. I know exactly how it feels. Because my family, we are always butting heads with each other. And with that causes a lot of stress and a lot of overwhelming issues. Just like me, having my past always thrown up at my face, or being bullied for being overweight, or being not as pretty as I once was, or my favorite one, not taking care of my hair or taking care of anything. And it made me depressed, and it gave me a big depression spill. And that's why I didn't really do much over those past few months, or the past month, is because my life has been so out of control. And I know I say that a lot, but it is the truth. And it feels like a lot of the time people don't really try to understand that. With me, I'm just gonna be honest, my family's middle class, but my other side is more on the wealthier side. So with that being on the wealthier side of things, my family's just always assumed, or like other people have always assumed that, well, your family's rich, you get everything you want and more. And that's never been the case. My family was always so selfish with their stuff and so private that when my grandfather died, we're all still having to suffer the consequences of him being so private and not giving us any information. Like, the day he died was the most info I had known about his past life. Like, I knew he was in the army and all that stuff. I know he was in that, but he did so much more. And I guess to me, that's kind of why I made a channel and kind of why I did other stuff, because I want people to, like, know me. Like, I want to be known. I don't want to be like just somebody that's just hidden away and nobody knew anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if I want to die, I'm going to die leaving a mark on the world. I don't want to just be like some nobody that just exists. Like, if I died, everybody'd be like, who? So I guess that was kind of like my miniature vlog, I guess, is just basically talking about toxic family and, especially with my aunt. See, everybody has always pressured me to be like her. Always. My whole life, I had to try to be up to her standards, her goals, her achievements, her everything. And that's all I had to live by for, like, my whole life. And when she disowned me, that hurt. And I know maybe some of you have been disowned by a family member before, and I totally understand. It feels honestly like I was stabbed. Like, I honestly felt like that. And it hurt. It really did. I cried. Even though I didn't know her that well, and she only saw me like twice out of the year and forgot my birthday, like I don't know how many times, it hurt. It like physically hurt me that she would think of me like that. And she started like saying a bunch of stuff and spreading a bunch of stuff about me that wasn't even true. And the message that I sent her that I meant from the bottom of my heart, she took it as a threat. Even though I wasn't even trying to be threatening with her. I was just trying to, tell her, hey, if you want to disown me, that's on you. But I forgive you and I love you regardless. I mean, I'm your only biological niece that you were ever going to have in your life. So, I guess this is for some people who do feel like they are kind of living their own Encanto. I know it's cheesy. Or they're living in their own situation where it feels like their family is their worst enemy or their biggest bully. Like for me, I've had a bunch of idiots online call me a bunch of names. I've had it before. I've had people block me. I've had people say names to me and do a bunch of stuff. And honestly, I can take it. I mean, it may hurt me a little, but I just, I move on. When it's your own family saying that, it is a different hurt. Because it's like, it's you guys raised me. You guys made me this way. And now you want to sit here and bully me on it. So I do get it. But if you do live in that type of situation and you can't really get out because, let's say, like financial issues or with the pandemic and with everything going on in the economy, you aren't really doing that great when it comes to finances, taxes, all that stuff, just try to be patient, try to make it through, because family it's not only your biggest ally, it can also be your biggest enemy. Take it from me. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to say. But please do be patient, and you're not alone in this. Because, believe me, I would give almost anything if my family would just say, I'm proud of you, or I'm glad that you do this stuff. I'm sorry you've been going through this. How have you been feeling? And I haven't really been able to mourn my grandfather since the day he died. It's been really hard because he died right around Thanksgiving, and we had to celebrate Thanksgiving right after the funeral. So I haven't really had much time to, realize, hey, he's gone. He's not here anymore. And there's still some days I think about that because my grandmother kind of lives with us right now. And I think, man, I wonder what he would think about this, or I wonder what he would do about this. And it's like, he's not here anymore. And it's really hard because I really, tried to look up to him. He was kind of like the father that, I do have a father in my life, but he was like another father to me. And he taught me how to run businesses. He taught me how to use the computer. He's a lot why I'm so used to the internet today. Because back in 2005, he taught me how to do all that. He taught me how to make my first Gmail, taught me how to respond to Gmails, all that good stuff. So, yeah, it's been definitely something these past 3 months, and it's been pretty hard for me, and I'm really trying to keep myself afloat, and with the way everything's been going, and the stress, that I've been put under all the time with my family, it's hard. With my family, being a girl is probably one of the hardest things. My brother, however, he's great. He's doing really great with himself. And I'm not saying I'm jealous of him, and I'm not saying I wish ill will towards him. I'm proud of him, and I'm really glad for his accomplishments. I'm really glad for him. I'm really lucky to have him. But sometimes I feel like, am I ever going to be up to that expectation? Am I ever going to exceed in my family goals? So just try to live for yourself, Some of us aren't so lucky. Because sometimes I think, am I going to be, where do I see myself 10 years from now? Let's see, I'm 21. What am I going to be like at 31? Am I still going to be trying to decide, what to do? Am I going to be trying to decide where I should go from there? I know I can't look at things like that, but for those of you who don't know me personally, I'm a Debbie Downer. And I was kind of raised that way. So, I don't know what's going to be happening in the next few years. I don't. I'm just trying to keep my focus on God. And if you don't believe in God, I respect you for that. That's fine. I mean, it is my job, though, as a Christian to tell you about the Lord. But I'm not supposed to harass you on it. So, I do try to depend on God. And I've been trying to get closer to Him here lately because it feels like everything's just falling apart all the time. And I know some people are probably like, well, why do you trust a God that's making everything fall out of place for you? Well, first of all, the day Adam bit the apple and the day that Eve gave him the apple is the day that free will happened. God doesn't orchestrate bad things happening, but when that happened, all sin and all sickness and disease, mortality happened. When Cain killed Abel, that came up with murder and came up with the idea, that killing things has to take place. So, it's not God necessarily that came up with that, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I don't care what your opinion is. I do respect that, and I don't want anybody to think, I'm just trying to force my religious beliefs on anybody. But that's the way I kind of view it, if that makes sense. So, I am trying to look forward to that. I'm trying to, think of my life from, God's perspective. I just want to make God happy. I don't want to make my family happy. I don't even want to make myself happy. Because what good is it going to do? But, I do want to make myself happy, just not to that extent. I guess that makes some sense. But I guess I better go. Like I said, I didn't have a lot to say, which I just realized I made 18 minutes worth of me just blabbering about issues that I'm going through. But yeah, this event's kind of over. And I hope everybody has a good day, a blessed day, blessed night, wherever you are, whatever's going on. I'll pray for you. I try to pray for everybody. I do try. But I have a memory issue, so I can't remember a lot. So, I'll try to remember everybody. I'll try to keep everybody in thoughts and prayers. And if you don't mind, say thoughts and prayers for me too, because I'm really going through it. So, if you did like this video, please hit the like button. And also please subscribe to my channel because, I've been really trying here lately. I'm sorry if I haven't really been posting much for a while. And also, please follow my other pages so you know all the stuff I've been doing. And I guess that's pretty much it. But I love you, little androids, and God bless. And remember, this isn't goodbye forever. This is just goodbye for now. Bye.